what we doing, ain't nowhere around. Started from the ground, always gotta hold it down. Now they think they got it, cause they sign up on a data. But there's only so much money in the year that is allotted. Plus you probably don't even know how it is divided.
What's up, people? YouTube, this troll here, bringing you guys another rushing route guide on the map Aquarium. And honestly, I don't see this map showing up in the rotation too often, but for the people who enjoy this map, because I personally don't, and the people who do seem to play this map a lot, I figured I would give you guys a nice little rushing route guide onto what I think are some of the best ways to go on this map. Now, I personally do not think that going... Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this side of the map first. But this is my least favorite side of the map when it goes to rushing. When I want to get around behind the enemy, I don't like going this way nearly as much as the other side. But I'll show you guys a good place to go. Now keep in mind that on this side of the map, unless you have an assault rifle or you're extremely confident in your gun skills, this route right here, walking up this walkway, is probably your least best idea. Going this way is probably going to get you killed more often than not, just depending on your gun skill, the type of guns you like to use, and whatnot. But I personally think that the water is great. Now, of course, you don't want to swim the whole time because you might start dying or whatever, but you know, coming up right here for breath, people aren't going to be able to see you, and then going back under, you can swim up here and you might have people right there, and then you can take them out. But once again, like I said, I don't like this map, guys. I feel like it's really unpredictable. But once you get up here, you can take them out, and you have to keep an eye on behind you because you're going to catch people who are running up from their spawn this way, who have probably already died from rushing into the building or have not started playing yet. And you're going to catch people coming up this way, and so you're going to have to watch your back. A lot of the time, though, people tend to run this way. So if there is nobody here, if you do get up here and there's nobody here, you can focus just right here, and then once that's clear, down into here. And that's a very good play. Also, for this map, guys, I recommend that using a suppressor on any gun that works well with a suppressor would be a good idea for this map. I think that this map is very, very useful when it comes to stealth, and that's how you get the best results, because of course attacking head-on is just not a good idea. The only thing that'll get you killed more often on this map, in my own personal opinion, besides taking a really bad route and just attacking, you know, on those little walkways or whatever on the sides of the map, is this right here. Running straight into the middle of the map and then shooting down here like this. People are going to take you out, or coming along the stairway and trying to compete there, or even down there. Like, there's just too many areas to get hit from. So I don't think that that's a very good idea. Maybe during the middle of the game or something, if you know that there's enemies rushing up into there, you can kind of try and position yourself to where you can take them out. But once again, it's not the smartest idea. Anyways, now to this side of the map. If you run over this way, I feel like this side of the map is usually pretty clear. You have quite a bit of cover here, whether it's right here, or these rocks are extremely helpful, or right here. This room, a lot of people tend to run in from, but the water, sometimes there's people, you know, swimming in the water, but I don't really run into that very often. But this is my recommendation for you guys. If I were you, I would run down through here. And if you want to be really, really smart, I would sit here and wait just for, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds. Wait for enemies to move up through here. And this is one of the options that you guys have. Drop down into the water, and you can either swim this way and come up into here and take all these people out who are going to be chilling in this room or looking for people in there. Or you can just keep swimming, which this is my least favorite of the two, but it still works. Keep swimming and then pop up here and then push through this building and try and wrap around behind their spawn. But keep in mind when you're doing this, guys, you're probably going to run into some people coming through that doorway or coming around this corner. So that's why I say it is my least favorite of the two. I feel like the other one works much better. So now that we're over here, I guess I will go ahead and cover this side of the map. Once again, I think this side of the map is probably the side that you should play the slowest on. If you're going to spawn on this side of the map, you definitely have the disadvantage going into the building. But if you play on this side of the map, I feel like playing with an assault rifle might be more to your benefit. So going off this way, obviously right here is a very, very good spot because there's lots of bad players out there, guys, and they're going to come running from around these corners and stuff, and not very often are you going to see them in the water. But, you know, once again, I just showed you guys how to rush through the water up here, so keep an eye in the water for enemies who are doing that. But typically, it won't happen, so just watch these little corners and wait there for a little while, and when nothing happens, you can move up, and you can challenge this area. Or, what I like to do is I enjoy using the water. I drop down into the water here, and I either come up here and try and kill people, or look in there. But once again, this is risky, because if you come up here, you have to make a decision. Do you look this way? Oh, derp. Do you look this way, or do you look this way? And if you look one way or the other, and there's somebody behind you, and you start shooting, you're probably going to die. So it's usually safer, even though you might not get as many kills, coming up through here, and then taking people out this way. Whoever might be head glitching, or something like that, killing people over there. Definitely one of the better ways to do it. And then obviously you can push either through there or through here. I think this is the better place to go if you're flanking, and then catch people off of spawn. And yeah, typically works really well. Keep in mind, guys, that these work for, even though the spawns are a little bit different for search and destroy and like the routes that people take, these would work for search and destroy. So if you do like to play a lot of search, don't rule these out by any means, because I think you'd be doing yourself an injustice. Use these to your advantage in any situation that you play. Alright, now, so, for this side of the map, it's kind of dead, honestly. Like, I don't think going in this room is a good idea at all, personally. I think that going this way is the only way to go, and you just kind of have to hope that you don't run into anybody who's already head glitching. But you get into the water, swim. This one's super simple, guys. You get up here, and then, boom. That's about the only option you really have from that side of the map. This wall running place isn't too bad, but I feel like that's more of a spot to use when you are, you know, halfway through the game and you can tell where enemies are at on the map during the game, and you don't have to worry too much about them just sitting there head glitching and taking you out. So, yeah. But once you get up here, guys, you know, you can push forward this way, and I feel like there's several good specialists on this map, but I feel like the ones that do the best are Spectre, gravity spikes, things like that. I feel like those are the specialists that do the best. You can get in here, use your gravity spikes, and you're going to take out probably 2 or 3 people that are camping up in this room. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this was useful. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe. Twitter and Facebook links will be down in the description as always. Can we try and get this video to 5 likes? That would be super cool, guys. I would really appreciate that. And also, if there's any maps that I have not done in the past that you would like to see in the future, please leave them down in the comment section, and I will be sure to try and get to them in the following weeks. Anyways, guys, the video, see how it's going to be the last one I made, and deuces.